Welcome, spicy lady. For the modern European woman navigating today's chaotic romantic landscape, relationships are rarely simple. But for the spicy lady Sigma, the woman who thrives in her own quiet sovereignty, who cherishes her independence, and who refuses to bend to social expectations, intimacy brings a unique set of profound psychological challenges. You don't seek a partner out of loneliness or a need to be rescued. You enter a relationship to share an already complete life. Yeah, intimacy requires a level of vulnerability that constantly tests your protective walls. There comes a time in every spicy Lady Sigma's journey where logic and emotion collide, forcing her to face choices that feel incredibly heavy. These are the crossroads where you must choose between comfort and self-preservation. Today, we explore the deep reality of your emotional world. Before we begin, I want to clear one thing. I'm no one to tell you what to do or what not to do, so don't take it personally. I'm just sharing these insights, hoping they might help you. These are the 9 hardest decisions every spicy Lady Sigma eventually makes in relationships. Decision 1. Choose honest communication or keep false peace. The first agonizing crossroads every spicy Lady Sigma must navigate within a romantic partnership is choosing to communicate or keep the peace. In the complex architecture of modern intimacy. This is a profound psychological battleground. Do you voice your perspective and call out boundary violations the moment they happen, even if it sparks temporary conflict? Or stay quiet and swallow your feelings just to maintain surface-level harmony? For many European independent women, societal conditioning pushes them to prioritize others' comfort above their own needs. You may rationalize small mistreatments and stay silent to avoid drama. But for a spicy Lady Sigma, suppressing your truth for fake peace is unsustainable. You're a sharp, analytical observer. Every ignored disrespect gets stored in your mind, slowly building hidden resentment that eats away at your love over time. The tough truth, peace built on your silence is never real peace. It's you sacrificing your mental sovereignty to spare someone's ego. To break free, a spicy Lady Sigma must choose honesty over comfort. Speak clearly about your boundaries. If your truth shakes the relationship's foundation, that foundation was never solid to begin with. True love can't exist on your constant compliance. Pick communication, protect your inner peace, and never undervalue your own voice. Decision 2. Chase potential or accept your partner's reality. The second painful crossroads. Hold on to unfulfilled potential or accept who your partner truly is right now. Will you keep pouring your time and affection hoping he'll grow into a better person? Or accept his existing flaws, habits, and limitations exactly as they stand? As a natural problem solver who prioritizes self-growth, a spicy Lady Sigma easily imagines her partner's untapped potential and treats him like an unfinished project. But reality hits hard. You cannot force another adult to change or heal. People only grow when they genuinely want to improve themselves. She must ask herself honestly, if he never changes any bad habits for the next decade, can I still be happy with him? Choosing reality means stopping the endless energy drain of trying to fix someone who has no desire to evolve. A spicy Lady Sigma won't waste her romance playing therapist or teacher. Healthy partnerships are 2 people growing side by side, not one person carrying another's stagnant life. Protect your future and walk away if he's content to stay stuck in mediocrity. Decision 3. Balance me time and shared we life. Third personal crossroad. Strike a balance between your individual identity and shared couple life. When to merge your routines, dreams, and daily schedule with your lover, and when to hold firm onto your hobbies, alone time, and full independence. Losing yourself gradually inside a relationship is a silent fear for every spicy Lady Sigma. It's natural to want to share your world once you fall in love. But European social norms often pressure women to abandon personal goals and fully merge into their partner's lifestyle, turning their own life into an afterthought. Slowly, togetherness can start to feel like a restrictive golden cage that a spicy Lady Sigma will step back and reclaim her sovereignty. She needs regular solitude to recharge emotions, nurture hobbies, and focus on personal projects. Healthy love never demands you erase your personality to fit into someone's life. She carves fixed private time for herself and helps her partner understand her alone time isn't rejection. It's essential for her mental wellness. Guard your individuality. Only two complete people can build a fulfilling bond. Never let your personal flame fade for domestic convenience. Check in. Look at your current or past relationship. Have you downsized your own life just to make your partner feel secure? Drop your thoughts in the comment if this resonates. Decision 4. Prioritize romance or cherish your core friendships. Fourth critical choice. Balance your romantic commitment with your valued family and friend circle. How to split your limited energy between your partner and the trusted loved ones who've supported you long before romance arrived? A spicy Lady Sigma only keeps a tiny circle of carefully selected genuine people. She never collects shallow casual acquaintances. New love's warm glow can easily lure her into isolating herself from her support system. Skipping girls' hangouts, ignoring family calls, and gradually cutting off lifelong connections. But over time, she wakes up to a harsh fact. Relying entirely on one person for every emotional need is risky and suffocating for both sides. She makes a conscious choice to protect her friendships, scheduling non-negotiable time for family and friends no matter her partner's plans. Keeping her outside community intact keeps her grounded and brings richer energy back into her relationship. Never abandon your tribe just for a temporary romantic bubble. Decision 5. Confront red flags or ignore warning signs. Fifth heavy decision. Address troubling red flags or brush problematic behavior aside. When you spot dishonesty, selfish habits, and toxic patterns early on, will you talk things out and seek improvement, or pretend nothing is wrong for the sake of the relationship? It's easy for women in the early romance phase to make excuses for a partner's flaws and fixate on idealized love, instead of visible flaws. But a spicy Lady Sigma's sharp intuition picks up every tiny inconsistent action and hidden manipulation. Every red flag reveals core character, not one-time mistakes. She has to choose her long-term well-being over hopeful fantasies. If talking out issues brings no real change, she's ready to exit without lingering. Never ignore your inner radar just to keep an unstable relationship afloat. Your self-respect is far more important than avoiding short-term heartbreak. Decision 6. Compromise career or guard your personal ambition. 6. Tough crossroad. Compromise your career for love or stick to your professional dreams. How to balance your business, career goals, and personal passion against your partner's life plans, possible relocation, or job demands. Traditional social standards still push many European women to put their own aspirations aside to back their boyfriend's career progress. But a spicy Lady Sigma builds her career as a core part of her identity, not a casual hobby. She refuses to shrink her dreams, turn down great opportunities, or relocate unwillingly just for relationship comfort. True equal love supports each other's separate success instead of asking one person to sacrifice their future. She sets clear boundaries around her work schedule and expects her partner to celebrate her wins instead of growing resentful of her drive. If the relationship forces her to downplay her potential, she chooses her own path without guilt. Never give up your crown to fit into someone's ordinary routine. Decision 7. Forgive past hurt or permanently let go. 7th emotional choice. Forgive a partner's harmful mistakes or end the broken relationship. After betrayal, broken promises, and deep emotional hurt, is the bond reparable or is it permanently damaged beyond repair? It's painful to walk away after investing years of your heart into a person, and many hold onto old memories hoping things revert to how they used to be. But a spicy Lady Sigma knows staying in a relationship built on broken trust means constant anxiety and inner unrest. Real forgiveness requires consistent long-term change from the other side, not empty apologies. If he repeats the same damaging behaviors, she lets go gracefully instead of lingering in a toxic cycle. She heals alone in her own space rather than staying stuck in a love that no longer honors her worth. Decision 8. Leave an unhealthy relationship even if you still love him. 8th hardest choice of all. Walk away from a draining partnership despite lingering affection. Is the relationship costing you more joy, mental peace, and energy than it brings you? Can you gather the courage to leave even when you still care deeply for him? It's terrifying to abandon shared routines and familiar life for uncertain solitude for most warm-hearted women. Yet a spicy Lady Sigma's self-respect always outweighs romantic fondness. She understands love should never force you to shrink yourself or live in constant inner conflict. Leaving isn't failure, it's ultimate self-love. She departs calmly without dramatic fights or revenge, restoring her peace by returning to her own peaceful life. Never stay trapped in a loveless cage just out of fear of loneliness. Subscribe for more content if you relate. Decision 9. Open up vulnerably or keep your emotional walls up. Ninth intimate crossroad. Lower your emotional barriers or stay fully guarded to avoid future heartbreak. Do you dare expose your deepest fears, old wounds, and soft inner feelings to your partner? Or keep your protective armor locked to shield yourself from potential hurt. A spicy lady grows used to being her own safe haven after years of independent living. Opening up feels like surrendering her hard-earned independence, but genuine soul-deep intimacy cannot exist behind unbreakable walls. She learns to open up gradually, testing his maturity and respect bit by bit as she shares private pieces of herself. Only when he proves consistent care and empathy will she slowly take down her defenses. Any sign of mockery or carelessness makes her pull back instantly to protect her inner world. She only lowers her shield for someone worthy of her fragile soft side. All these tough choices never make a spicy Lady Sigma cold or incapable of loving deeply. They simply come from valuing her inner peace above fleeting romance. Society often shames women for setting firm boundaries or leaving unhappy connections, pushing the narrative that you must compromise yourself for love. But real love never requires you to abandon your self-worth. Choosing solitude over toxic chaos isn't cruelty. It's self-preservation. You write your own life rules and own your personal boundaries. If this video brought you clarity and validation, hit like, share with your sister in need, and comment which decision resonates most with you. Stay spicy. God bless you.